Hi, my name's Elizabeth. You can follow my YouTube channel on Nally Thompson, and you can visit me on Facebook also at Facebook.com/Nally Thompson. It's Nalley Thompson. So today I want to talk to you about, I see a lot of posts on Facebook, and I know a lot of people do it, is you get online and you start looking at all these videos, and there's these really inspirational videos where you see someone with no arms or someone with one leg and they're doing CrossFit, or you see someone that was 600 pounds and they are doing marathons now, and the list continues, which is amazing. But a lot of the times, as I see people saying, well, if they can do it, why can't I do it? And that may work maybe for a week, if at all. But all it does is make us feel guilty. It doesn't really give us the motivation that we need to move forward with our own goals. So today I want to talk to you about how to get that motivation, or how to identify that motivation so that you can move forward with your goals. So step one is identifying what your goals are. A lot of us, we kind of have an idea of what we would like to be or what we would not like to be, but we don't really have specific goals to visualize so that we can really have that goal to keep in our mind, to remind ourselves. A lot of times people have a goal, and that's where they get so far because they can see that goal every day and come back to it. But for those of us who don't have goals, which is fine, from here on out, I want you to try to establish your goals. I want you to do some daydreaming and think about, what would your ideal life be? So I have a list of questions that I'm going to read off to you. You can get a piece of paper, or you can just sit and think about it and then write down afterwards. Or maybe you want to listen through the first time, visualize, watch this video a second time, and then note where this starts at on the time bar. And on the second time around, then start writing what you thought about down. So first, I want you to think about your life. If you could be an ideal world, what would you look like? Who would be around you? Where would you be? Maybe, your focus is your job. But a lot of times I don't want people to think about what their ideal job is at first. We can put that into a whole nother category. Unless you're just one of those people that you do identify yourself with your job, but you don't have to. That's not who you are. So waving my magic wand, what's your ideal life? So you can pause, or maybe it instantly pops into your mind. So a vision, a wellness vision, is a compelling statement of who you are, what health-promoting, life-giving behaviors you want to do consistently. So do you visualize yourself running? Maybe not. Maybe it's roller skating. Maybe it's kayaking or hiking. Maybe it's giving back to the community. Maybe it's walking with friends every day. So this can be anything. Sometimes something naturally just pops up in your mind, or, don't fight it. Don't fight it, because it can be hard to think of things sometimes when you just don't tell yourself, I don't know. Just let yourself explore. So tell me, or tell yourself, what your vision looks like. Paint a picture. What you look, feel like in your ideal level of wellness. What kind of person do you want to be when it comes to your health, fitness, and wellness? What are the most important elements in your vision? If you keep these in mind, how will they power you forward and help you stay on track? So here, it's kind of one of those things, like if you're visualizing yourself with family or friends, how is being well enabling you to be with those friends and family? So, a lot of times we hear, I'm saying we as in people that are doing wellness coaching or anything along that lines, is people that want to be able to play with their kids. They want to be able to chase them in the backyard. They want to get down on the floor and play. Or maybe, it's your dog, your fur baby. Maybe it's just going out and doing rock climbing with your friends. Or maybe those are the friends that you want to have. You want to hang out with those kind of people, but you don't feel like you're able to. So, work through that. Don't limit yourself by where you are right now, because you're going to move forward. You're going to become that person that you want to be. You don't have to limit yourself anymore. All right. And then, what have been your best experiences to date with the key elements of your vision? Times when you felt alive, fully engaged. Think about some stories. So here, I want you to think of a time that you were like that. You were like your ideal version of yourself. And it doesn't have to be exactly to the T, because you could be like, well, I've never even been rock climbing. But maybe like that feeling that you feel when you imagine yourself, and I'm just using this as an example, of, hanging out with friends and doing something active. Simplify that. Maybe it was high school or college or wherever, in the past, where you felt that community of being with people, and you felt active, you felt strong, you felt healthy. And it's okay if you haven't ever fully felt that way before, but maybe there was a glimmer of it in the past. Of course, it's much more helpful if you were there. Maybe it's eating healthy, as far as you were on a great regimen of dieting and you were consistent with your meals. Well, what were you doing? How was that easy? How was it easy in the past and not easy now? How did you get there? So, a lot of times as we become parents or our roles change, we can say, well, yeah, that was easy back then, but I could never do that now. When you say that I can't, or that my life's too different now, again, that's limiting yourself, and I really want you to refrain from that. What we can do is take elements from the past